Great news today. News I'm sure hardline Remainers will welcome as well, or perhaps not, with news that the UK and Canada are on the brink of a trade deal. Going to bring you all the very latest in this report, guys. But as ever, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell. And of course, if you want to support my work, hit the join button, become a supporter of Real News. Right, let's get into this. So, I want to go to Guido Fawkes first of all. A week ago, Remainers were performatively gleeful, he says, over reports from The Independent and others that Justin Trudeau had poured cold water over a UK-Canada trade deal ahead of the 31st of December, suggesting London doesn't have the bandwidth to get it done on time. And of course, we know that the contingent of miserable, negative, hardline Remainers basically don't think our country can do anything on its own. We needed the EU to do it all for us. They said we wouldn't get any deals. Then they said they'd take years. Now they say, you'll notice, they sort of rubbish every single deal that does get agreed, saying it doesn't matter or it's not good or whatever. Mainstream British public opinion, which of course has backed Brexit time and time again, will welcome this news. As Guido reports, they'll be crestfallen, Remainers, to read the news on Bloomberg today that the UK and Canada are, in fact, on the brink of signing a new trade agreement to replace the existing deal Britain has through European Union membership. Remainers may have preferred the gloomy news. Unfortunately, it just wasn't true, though. Yeah, there you go. Steve Baker, Conservative MP, of course, raised the good news during questions in the Commons this morning. International Trade Secretary Liz Truss, we'll get on to her a bit more in a second, but she did say she hopes in the future, as Canada is a member of TPP, we will be able to go much further and build a much deeper relationship with Canada than the EU has. As Guido puts it, more Project Fear claims falling away. And when it comes to that Bloomberg report itself now, they report that the agreement would be a major boost to Prime Minister Boris Johnson in his efforts to plot a course for Britain as a global trading nation outside, of course, of the EU. Announcement, Bloomberg say, is expected within days, according to people familiar with the matter who spoke on the condition they not be identified. Trade talks are at an advanced stage and are progressing well, the UK's Department for International Trade said in a statement. The UK is committed, they say, to seeking a continuity trade deal with Canada before the end of the transition period. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau last week said the two countries could wrap up negotiations on a new trade deal by the 1st of January. He said that I know that rolling over and demonstrating free trade deals is important for the UK government. Canada is a really easy one. We're there for it. We'd like to do it. So I'm very hopeful that it's going to get done. But that's up to the UK government, he said during an online event hosted by the Financial Times. And Liz Truss this morning telling the House of Commons that the government is determined to reach a trade deal with Canada before the end of the year. And she said that what is being negotiated now is a continuity agreement, but she hopes to go further with Canada on joining the CPTPP. And the government had previously set out, of course, how they intend to pursue accession to the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. Isn't that a mouthful? But there you go, guys. Look, at the end of the day, Brexit UK now having the power to represent ourselves on the global stage. We now have the opportunity to do deals that are in our national interest. And I know there'll be some that are never happy, that slag this all off, that say it's not enough, that say it's not right. Frankly, just ignore them. Let them go and be in a corner, go and sulk in a corner. They're completely irrelevant now as Brexit UK goes around the world negotiating global trade deals and securing them in the national interest. But of course, let's not forget that the end of the transition period is fast approaching. And when it comes to doing negotiating, when it comes to doing deals, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to reject a deal, is to walk away if it isn't right. So as we go and do global trade deals, let's also hope the government hold the line and secure a clean break from the EU rather than something that seeks to continue EU policy control that would be so very bad for this country moving forward. Brexit UK must be a country that does global trade deals in the national interest, but also walks away and rejects ones which are not. As ever, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to give this video a big thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And hit the join button to become a supporter of Real News. As ever, thanks so much for watching.